Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. In this week's video, we are going to be reviewing the Hygger hang on the back canister filter for our freshwater tank. Huge thanks to Hygger for sending this over. This isn't a sponsored video and we're not being paid for this review, and all of the opinions are our own. We'll show you how it works, test its cleaning power, and give you our honest thoughts on whether this is a good option for your tank.
This is Hygger's smallest canister filter, and it's designed for tanks that are around 10 gallons, which this one is. It comes well packaged and disassembled, but the setup only took us a few minutes. It's modular, which gives you different options for both intake and outflow. One cool feature is the surface skimmer, which I think is pretty rare for a canister filter this small. And for the outflow, you can choose between a spray bar or directional outlet. We'll be testing the spray bar today.
This filter can be used for fresh or salt water. We originally got it for our reef tank, but once it arrived, we realized it was a little bit bigger than we expected. Since our reef is visible from multiple angles, there's no good place to hide it. So instead, we decided to test it on our freshwater tank, which actually needed some help.
Can you spot it even? Can you spot it? Pretty good. This is a low-tech tank that is home to our betta fish puddles. If you haven't seen this tank before, it's because we never finished editing the build video, but make sure to subscribe to see that when it comes out. Puddle's tank was originally supposed to be a blackwater tank, but he's a total bully and he will not allow any kind of cleanup crew to live. The leaves and the sticks, they've all broken down, and with no one to eat them, the tank has gotten a little bit grimy, and detritus has built up in some hard to reach areas over the last few months. We're gonna see if this filter can sort it out.
We hung the filter on the back of Puddle's tank. It's right there. We were originally worried because it's a rimless tank and we thought the filter might be a little bit too heavy, put too much weight, but it hung really easily. It had a node at the bottom so that it could sit flat without putting too much pressure or torque on the glass. We ended up leaving the surface skimmer off for now because we have a lot of floating plants, and we used the bar for outflow. To test out the filter, we stirred up all the muck and detritus that had settled in the water column, hoping the filter would remove it. The tank was pretty clear in about 10 minutes.
This filter comes with 3 types of filtration, which are separated into compartments. It has 2 sponges and 2 housing compartments for ceramic media. These are all ideal places to house beneficial bacteria, and the sponge can be used to strain out debris, which is what we were using it for when we stirred up all the detritus from in our tank. This filter was advertised as being very quiet, and it did not disappoint. We're very, very impressed. Here's what it sounds like running at maximum flow. Both the inflow and the outflow are adjustable, and the bar spreads the flow out across the back of the tank evenly so it doesn't have any dead spots. Most of the time I run it at minimum flow because I don't think it needs that much filtration, but after scrubbing a bunch of algae loose or something, I'll turn it up to max flow for a little bit.
It's surprisingly low profile visually, which is really important to us. We don't like the aesthetics of a lot of filters, and although the length of the intake and outtake are adjustable, it's still fairly large proportional to our 10-gallon tank compared to other hang-on-the-back filters, and it's definitely much larger than we personally expected. But this is all due to the space that's required for the canister filter. Given that we do a lot of no-filter tanks, I think this filter would work for up to 20 gallons. Given the sheer amount of canister space, we're also considering using one to make a super pico reef tank. Would you guys want to see that?
If you're interested in getting one of these, we've linked it in the description. If you buy from Hygger, they also sent us a discount code so you can use code William6 for 6% off. Plus, if you purchase using our link, we get a small commission, which helps support the channel. All in all, we were very happy with the filter. We're going to test out the skimmer too.
Okay, so have you guys ever seen a hang-on-the-back canister filter like this? Have you tried one? Let us know your experience. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave any questions or suggestions down for us in the comments, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.